Today, destination Lithuanian America comes to Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Ontario is a huge, actually. So if you want to drive by yourself from Toronto to Thunder Bay, it will take more than 20 hours. So that's how big Ontario is. And actually here we found Lithuanian. We say hi, Matas.
Hello, hello.
So how come you're here in Thunder Bay?
So I moved to Thunder Bay 10 years ago. I finished my college education in Southern Ontario, and I grew up in Hamilton area, part of the Lithuanian community there, and then basically wanted to move elsewhere, move away from the Toronto region, and I got work at Thunder Bay, and I've been here for 10 years.
How come your family appeared in Canada, actually?
They came, like many other Lithuanian families, after the Second World War, immigrated as refugees, and were able to create new lives for themselves here in Ontario, mostly in Southern Ontario, where all my family is.
You actually keep the Lithuanian culture here, and you speak perfect Lithuanian. So why is keeping Lithuanian flame alive is important for you?
Well, it's important for me because it was like bred into me. It was very important. It was like basically my first language prior to English, and I spoke it always in our house that I grew up with or grew up in, and to me it just feels natural and important to keep that sort of tradition going. And I've always been felt very connected and inspired by Lithuanian history and the uniqueness of the culture, and that's something that still to this day I learn more about and enjoy understanding more and more as I get older.
Even though you live so far from Lithuania, you are even interested and are going all these paths towards the citizenship of Lithuania as well, right?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's a very important thing to me, and I'm looking forward to completing that process very soon. Yeah, so.
And here in Thunder Bay, we actually find a very impressive monument for Lithuanians. What can you tell us more about it, and even actually how you find it?
I found it by chance after moving here, understanding that there were no Lithuanians here, basically, or very, very few, and I had no connections with them. And then just walking through the park one day, and then just coming across it, and then actually the first thing I recognized was the Rūpintojėlis. That was the first thing.
The sorrow Jesus.
Yes, that kind of caught my attention. I'm like, I've seen that before somewhere. And so then, yeah.
Looked like familiar, right?
Yes, exactly. And then here you go, Lithuania. So, yeah, I was very surprised.
Do you know when this was built?
So 1974. It was 1974, and the whole park here was 1967 when it first started. This Lithuanian monument is 1974.
This monument, projected by kulpa-kulpavicius, a famous Lithuanian, is here in Thunder Bay, and if you want to visit it, you can find the exact GPS coordinates on www.map.lithuania.com. And if you want to see more videos like this, stay tuned.